Hello everyone and welcome back to Capital of Industry. In this episode we will build our first self-contained factory blocks for real, and those will be not just the electronics but the construction part as well. Basically we'll start building our hopefully final manufacturing facilities, fingers crossed. Hopefully we will also solve our construction parts issues because we will finish up building the first half of the new steel foundry. And unfortunately, since we are lacking steel at the moment, we will not be able to demolish the old one, but once the entire new setup is complete, then we can get rid of the old one. And then we'll keep on doing small tasks around the island. We will reorganize some of the mining areas, we will start laying the groundwork for the new coal power plant, and at the very end we will also set up a sulfur import facility, which will be quite important because right now we are not making enough sulfur for the fertilizer, so we will have to take care of that one as well. But anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's just jump into it. Alrighty then, let's get to work. So, well, we are in a little bit of a construction part shortage at the moment, and that is because we don't have enough steel. If you don't mind, I will prioritize maybe the first two stacks, pretty high priority. The first one will be priority 1, like so, and the second one will be priority 2, and the rest will be built when it gets built. I don't really mind. And there it is. Okay, so unfortunately, once all this is built that we have unposed at the moment, it will be just about enough to take over for this one. But as we have established, we don't really have enough steel being made at the moment, so even though this will replace or produce as much as this one, we will not demolish this one for the time being. Maybe once we have 2 more stacks built or something like that, but until then this will have to remain online, unfortunately. Anyways, I have made a decision. I will not build these guys here. And with this one we can actually reclaim a couple of construction parts, so that's, I suppose, good as well. And I will move this one out of the way. I think just for the time being you can be here, I suppose. Yeah, something like this should not be in the way of anything important, so you can go here for now. You can get deleted as well. And once again I will unpause only as much as we need, so basically this, and the inputs, and that's it. Yeah, that about does it. Sure. Okay, so what I had in mind for this episode is maybe we can start building the manufacturing center for the island. I think what I will do eventually is let's just have all 6 of these farms, and I would like to start placing them this way. So we'll have one here, one row here, another one here, another one here. That should be plenty enough food production. Maybe we can even fit in one more, but whatever, that's fine. And in that case, I think we can put the manufacturing district here-ish. Or if it doesn't fit completely, then we can put a couple extra here, for example. Maybe a couple of them can fit in here too. So we will be fine. Just, start reorganizing. Basically, I want to make room for the new farm arrangement, so all these will have to be moved away. I suppose we could start with the maintenance. They will have to be moved at some point anyways. So build these. Okay, we will need some tier 2, tier 3 construction parts, so once we have a stable supply of construction parts, I will move these guys, but not right now. In the meantime, we can get started on setting up the districts, basically. So let's just make some room real quick. You guys will need to be moved away, so all of you need to be emptied out. Okay then. So let's start with the construction parts. Those take up the most space in this whole place, so let's start with those. Well, can we please get rid of this one? Thank you. So let's recall the factory block tier 3. And I would like to arrange them in a way that would be the easiest way of dealing with it. So I suppose you can face this way, and let's start on this end. This will be the tier 4, right? Yes, tier 4 construction parts. So you can go here, I suppose, and then we will have another one, but let me see. Oh, you are facing the wrong way actually. It would be better if it was facing this way, with the output storage on the right side there. And then the next one will be here, output on the right side, which will feed into, let me just place this one down, into this storage. So the cross feed is going to be a lot easier than in the old setups that we had. So there we go. I think this way should be a bit more efficient. And let me just quickly recall the blueprint, flip it this way. So this is going to be tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. Right. Okay, I will deal with these corner pieces in a second. Let me just quickly get rid of them. We'll put in T pieces there. I suppose we could put the next set of factories back here as well. For now, I'll just remove these and we will see what happens later. Okay, that should do it. So this will be tier 1 construction parts, and they will feed out into this storage. So this one will be tier 1 construction parts. I will not tell it to keep empty or full, but it will only output once it is 90% full. So there it is. And it will feed into this one. So this one will be once again construction parts 2s, although I do believe the later construction parts are only 2 inputs. Yeah, electronics and then only steel. Okay, in that case, we don't really need the upper level of these belts. If you don't mind, I think I will get rid of them. So that means that we don't need this storage here, and we might want to flip the level 2 belts as well. Right, in that case, this storage will be here facing this way. Also, I will get rid of these belts because for the time being, I suppose we can just allow the trucks to import the stuff. So all these will have to go away. And this one will feed out. Okay, in that case, all these belts on level 1 will have to be turned around. And double check it is facing the right way. And it seems it is. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let me just quickly redraw this one as well. So you will feed into that one, and that's it. Okay, so output will go into this one, like so. And the crossfeed will happen basically, yeah, this way. Nice and easy. And as I said, only happens at 90% fill rate. So this one will be construction parts 1s, and it was electronics 1s, I believe, right? Let's just double check. So you will be construction parts 2s, yes, part 1s and electronics. Good. And might as well tell them to, all of them to do the same. And you as well, you will be construction parts 1s from steel, not iron. There we go. Okay, so this was steel, wood and concrete. Yes, keep it full. And the output will go into this one, obviously, so you will have to come down and feed into this one. I am routing the belts this way because trucks will have to come in and deliver the resources manually for the time being. I suppose it will get blocked. I suppose, you know what, once we can start using belts, we will just simply put a couple of elevators and that will take care of it. So This will take care of tier 1 construction parts. This will take care of tier 2 construction parts. You will feed these only after 90% fill rate. And well, we'll have to do the same kind of belt arrangement. So tell you what, all of you please get cut out. What about tier 4? Yeah, only a single input for those as well. Very good. Okay, in that case, we can simply cut this one out as well. Right, now we just need to redo the assignments and that's it. So, once again, you will feed out this way into this one. And we... No valid pillar placement. Fine, I will deal with those in a second. And can we do it now? No. Fine, what about now? There we go. Okay. I will deal with these pillars in a second. So that will do it. And once again, this will be level 2. And this will be electronics. No, wait, it's steel, right? Tier 2 construction parts require... what was it? Ah, sorry. The factory. No, not tier 2, tier 3. Yes, it is steel. Okay. You will all do the same. Sorry. Please select the factory. Thank you. So, you will be responsible for steel. Keep it full. Okay, finally. Everything should be set up now. So you will only feed out at 90%. You are set up correctly. You are feeding out this way. That's correct. You are receiving. And you will be tier 3 construction parts feeding out at 90%. And eventually you will feed into this one, obviously. That will do. And this one will be electronics 2s eventually. I will not build it today, but later. Okay then, also you can go away. I will redraw this one once we need it. And are we good to go? I think we are good to go. Okay, also we are running short on workers. If you don't mind, I will unpause these two. So, are we okay now? As far as I can tell, we are good to go. We are cross-feeding. Right, now about these pillars, I believe all we need to do is go to the transports, and for the flat belts we add a couple of connectors right on top of these belts. And once we get rid of them, so maybe turn them around, and there we go, that will get rid of the pillars. Okay, technically speaking, it's a little bit of a well, it's a little bit of an exploit, but you know what, it will do the job. Basically, I still want to keep these barriers around, and unfortunately we can't have barriers where we have pillars. So you go there and you turn around, and that's it. Okay, and now we can put in a T-junction for these barriers right there. Okay, let me just quickly do this for the other barriers, and I will be back with you in a second. Okay, also we did unlock the vehicle management tree, which should give us some extra vehicles, and yeah, now we can have 200 vehicles, not bad. I mean, the vehicles are stable right now, maybe later if we have to. Anyways, let's quickly finish this one up. So you go there, a T-junction goes there. You can go, and I think that's it for now. Okay, so how are we on construction parts? We are still hurting quite a bit. It is coming along quite nicely, but not quite there yet. I mean, okay, we have 2 of the stacks already good to go. Okay, fine. Boot this one up as well. Don't worry about the 4th one. Also, are you... Yeah, new landslide. Fine. Rescue these guys. Okay then. So, what's next? Let's take care of the electronics factories as well, I think. I think we can put them right in the back of these. So we will have... Yeah, I think we will have these factories in this kind of configuration. And how much do we need for the different electronics? So for the first one, I believe we need 3 of them, right? No, we only need 2. What about the rest of them? So you guys. For this one, we need 3. For the PCBs, we also need 3. So we need to start with a double one, and then 2 triple ones. And what about here? 3s? Only 2, okay. So double, triple, triple, double. Also, that is a last one, right? No, we will also have electronics 4s. And that one will be a triple input. Also, lenses. Okay, that will come from a lens polisher or something. So I don't think that will be in the factory district. What about diamonds? That is a diamond reactor. Okay, the same. So I think we can just simply put level 1 PCBs, level 2, level 3, and maybe level 4 very much later. So right, we still don't have enough construction parts. Once we have a stable income, I will unpause first the first one, then the second, third, so on and so forth. Okay, in the meantime, I suppose we can deal with the electronics. And by the way, did I deal with the barriers correctly? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's start with a double one. So you will be like facing this way, I think, right? Outfeeding. No, wait. This way, this way, this way. Right, right, right. You will be here. You will not receive anything. That's correct. So you will be responsible for tier 1 electronics. By the way, did I set up these factories correctly? So all these are tier 1, correct? All these are tier 2, yes, and tier 3, yes. And these will be tier 4. For now, don't have a recipe, please. Like so. In fact, don't have... Oh wait, never mind. We can have these already set up. This one, not so much. So this one will be electronics level 1. This one. I suppose it can feed out straight away. Yeah, I think that one should be fine. So you will be doing which one? This one. So rubber and copper. Just quickly assign the factories. Also, I thought of something. Now they are not mirrored. What if we got these out, pick this one up, flip it, and mirror it. So everything basically lines up perfectly. I think that will look even nicer. Okay, give me a second, please. Oh yeah, I think this will be even nicer. Anyways, okay, so let's just do the same thing on this one. In that case, these will have to be redone because I want them to line up correctly. So flip, rotate, and you will go there. So once again, electronics please. All of you will be doing the same thing. And input will be, I believe it was copper and rubber. So copper please, full, and rubber, full please, correct. And this one will be the output. Now, next up we will need the PCBs. I suppose at this point we can put in the these connection barriers. So quickly take care of those. So you will be a T-junction and we will have cross junction, cross and cross here for sure. Eventually this one will be a cross junction once we have the level 4, so might as well put it in right now. Anyways, this will be the tier 1 electronics. Now we need the PCBs. For that one we will need a triple input factory. You can be right here, I suppose. And yes, this one should be fine. Also, I didn't copy the barriers. Right, so you will be creating not these, but PCBs. And that is glass, plastic, and copper. Right. So glass, plastic, and copper. Good. And output will be PCBs, obviously. These. This one can feed straight through, that's fine. And once again, they are facing the right way. Yes. So this is the correct recipe. All of you please do the same thing. Right, now we can deal with the tier 2 electronics. Those are once again tier 3 inputs, right? Yes, okay. So we need one more of these. You can go right here. Looks good to me. Instead of PCBs, you will be doing these. And just copy over the settings, like so. And what was it again? PCBs, electronics, and polysilicon. So PCBs will be this one because we can just feed it straight over. So that should be a lot easier this way. And then we will have polysilicon, this one. What was the last one? Electronics ones. In that case, this one will be electronics 1 there, and this one will be the polysilicon. Right, and output obviously tier 2 electronics. And I think this one can just simply feed through, that's fine. So the easiest way of dealing with this would be to feed this one in. Right, so the PCBs are now being fed. Now we need to do the same thing for the tier 1 electronics. So you will go ahead and go up to level 2. This way, please. Okay, fine. Just get rid of all these barriers and I will redraw them once we are finished. Fine, give me a second, please. Okay, as far as I can tell, things should be okay now. So we will need a T-junction, where we need the T-junctions, and then we are done. So you can go there, you can go there, that's it. And we will need a couple of these. I believe it was more like this. So I think we are pretty much done at this point. So we have copper and rubber, out comes electronics, and the inputs look right. And then you guys, yes, PCBs. Yeah, the inputs look right. Output PCBs, and the crossfeed looks correct. So we'll output electronics into the electronics, PCB into PCBs. Polysilicon will be brought in by trucks. And once we have the next level of electronics, we can make them right here. Okay. In the meantime, ooh, so this is finished and we have plenty of construction parts at this point. I suppose we can get started on the construction of these. Right now we only have 5 factories for each, right? Yes. Okay, I will only build 5 for each of them, but I want to make sure that we build the infrastructure first before we do the factories. So I will unpause only the belts and storages, not the factories themselves. Right, once all these are built, I will build the factories themselves. I want to be extra sure that everything is good to go before we commit. Also, this one has low supply of rubber. It is fine, we have it coming in, but how is this one, by the way? Looks good to me, actually. What is the ratio of vehicles? Ooh, now we have a lot more hydrogen vehicles than diesel. I think at this point we can get started on cracking the diesel. I will just unpause all this. Let's start with 2 cracking units for now. Yeah, I think that's a good start. And everything appears to be unpaused. There we go. Okay, these will be built once they can build. That's fine. Alright then, so now it's just a matter of time before this place is up and running. Right. As for this one, how is the... Yeah, this is now good to go as well. And we don't have these yet. Why? Alright, we didn't have graphene, I suppose. Didn't I build the input? No, I didn't. Please build this one as well. And now it should be up and running. Good. We have a very low supply of graphite, by the way. That is because... Oh, I didn't hook up the sour water output. Okay. That explains it. So you are level 1 right now, yes. After you come out, no, not from there, from here, go up to level 2. Make sure we breach over the same kind of distance that we have on the other pipes. And by the way, I really should take care of the pillars on those as well. But you will need to feed into this one, please. And there we go. And before I forget, make sure we build all these pipes. Kind of important, as we have established. Okay, so that should speed up the graphite production quite a bit. Right. Also, anything important? Alrighty then, so we should be making good progress, apart from the fact that we don't have tier 2 construction parts now. Other than that, we are doing quite alright. For those, where are you? You are here. Right, it is the lack of tier 1s, and that is the lack of steel. Well, at this point the steel production should be pretty healthy. In fact, it is going up quite nicely. I suspect most of it is going towards maintenance for now. Yeah, they are not completely full, so that explains it. Anyways, I think at this point we can start moving these as well. Oh, never mind. Okay, now we don't have tier 2s once again. Fine. What about this one? Yeah, there we go. It is coming along nice as well. I would prefer if we have as much of the stone being dumped here as physically possible. Right now it is being basically just the stone mine, but we're also digging up stone from the other mines as well. I mean, the trucks are pretty busy, but you know what? Fine. I will build a level 2 storage here. You will feed into the stacker tower or whatever it is, and you will be stones, obviously, or rocks, whatever, and keep full. And this one should make it so that any rock being mined will be brought here first, and then the rest of it will be dumped eventually. So I think that is going to be fine. Also, we can build it now. And yeah, tell you what, we have enough room for 200 vehicles. Let's just have, I don't know, 20 more. Yeah, sure, 20 more. Obviously hydrogen, so let's have 20 more, please. Thank you. Okay, so in the meantime, to make this new farm arrangement work, I suppose we will need to move this one out as well. Plus, we are not mining here anymore, so the coal output belt can be reclaimed basically, and that also means that I suppose we can reclaim quite a bit of tier 3s with this one, so you can do that. Right. We don't need this one in that case. There we go. Just get rid of this. So, if we are going to move the power production, I will leave the sorting here because of the stone. I think it would make sense to have it here. Obviously, this coal mine will not last forever, but basically we will have to bring in coal for the smelting anyways. So might as well split it and use it for power generation as well. So if we want to do that, let me just copy, well, I suppose the entire setup. So you all, I suppose we can put them right around here. Feed them straight from the mine with some balancing, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9 if we have to, and that also means, yeah, I think we can make this work. Okay, let's start leveling down this terrain, maybe a little bit further, and just take a look. So big grid goes there. Yeah, I think this one will be fine. Let's just go, that's one extra big grid. And one more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait, not one more. There. Okay, I think this will be fine. And I suppose we can level this one down for the train station for later. Yeah, sure, why not? And we do have 5 excavators in here. Technically speaking, we only need to have 4. You, for example, you can focus on dirt, I think. The rest of these guys will focus on coal. I don't want to disrupt the coal production. You as well, and you. Yes, you. Okay. You can take care of this, and once this place is good to go, I will move the coal power plant over. And I suppose that can act as a backup generator once we have the the nuclear power plant up and running. Oh right, and speaking of backup generators, I haven't really set the diesel backup generators up yet. I mean, we don't really have to, it's fine. Although, no, it's fine. I don't mind. Ooh, incineration plant. I will leave this one here. I want to be reminded once we are able to build it. Anyways, okay, so tier 2 construction parts are fine, tier 3s are fine. I think we can get started on these. Let's start with the tier 1s. So Unity build, and I will build the 5 that we have on the original setup. Also, you know what? Yeah, let's just build the barriers as well. Not the belts, only the barriers for now. Okay, so tier 1 is up and running. Next up, finish the barriers here too. Thank you. Let's do the tier 2s next. Yeah, not quite enough. Fine, unpause. And the same goes for tier 3s. Once all these are built, I will demolish these guys. In fact, these can be cut out already. So that's fine. Alrighty then, so ore sorting plant. Yeah, not the best. But we are building a bunch of extra vehicles, so I think those will help out a lot. Mine control tower has no... What are you talking about? Oh right, this is the leveling here. Okay, so this one is finished now. Let me just quickly get rid of these. And we don't need these either. And we can get started on the rest of this mountain, I suppose. In fact, let's just redo the mining area a little bit. It was this one. Right. You will do all this big mountain, please. Okay. Can you please, as I said, level down this mountain? Don't get too close to the sand mine. Do this one, please. Ooh, and we are running out of workers once again. I mean, now we are lacking the construction parts. Also, we can cut this one out by now. That's fine. Okay, fine. I will unpause this side. And not Unity build, just unpause. Like so. That includes the processing as well. That's fine. Once this is built, then I will get rid of this one. And that will free up quite a bit of workers. I mean, I suppose... Okay, fine. Do we have enough food? Yes, but I suspect once we start upgrading the districts, we might not. Let's upgrade 2 of them for now. We should have enough construction parts. And this one is fine. And this one is fine, okay. Okay, fine. I will unpause these farms as well. Right. Also, I did notice that we don't really have enough sulfur. I think what I will do is unlock this sulfur mine right here. Yeah, I think it's time. Okay, let's start loading the resources. It will take some time because we don't really have enough, but eventually. Alrighty then. This place, by the way, is technically speaking up and running, but not quite as good as it will be needed, so let's just keep building. And you know what? In the meantime, I suppose we can rearrange some of these mining areas. I have been meaning to do this for a very long time. For example, the sand mine. Please don't get anywhere close to the iron mine. I don't want to see iron being mined out by sand miners again. So please just go ahead and do this. That will be plenty good enough. Yeah, I think this will do for the sand mine. Okay, and what about the iron mine? This area is... this one is actually okay, I think. Yeah, but how deep is this iron mine? Pretty deep. But it will not get anywhere close to the shoreline. I think it should be pretty safe to start digging down now. Yeah, we are not really using this place for iron ore that much. We are only basically supplementing the steel mill. Okay, fine. Let's get started. Where do we want to dig down? I mean, I suppose here should be the most logical place for it. Just get rid of the mining designations that don't need to be there. Also, I suppose all these can be removed at this point. Yeah, I think we will start digging down here. And for now, just to be extra safe, I will only dig down to +1. And do it from here, I think. So only go down to +1, and then we will see how things turn out. Alright, please focus on the ramp. As I said, we will not really lose out all that much if we stop mining here for a little bit. Right, and these guys all should be focusing on iron ore. So you as well. Iron ore, please. And you, yeah. Only dig out as far as absolutely necessary. Okay then, no available place to dump products. Yes, you will, don't worry. Alright, yeah. Only use this as a dumping zone, not leveling zone. Also, here... Oh, right. Well, we did manage to do this one, but I didn't rearrange the mining area. So, edit area, and how far do we need to go? You... Ah, come on. Fine. Okay, here we can reclaim a little bit of space. That one should maybe enough, so do this please. Here we are okay. And this one please. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we can get back to mining this place now. Finalize, and that's it. Okay, so the excavator with the correct assignments should go ahead and start digging out that place again. I guess we will see. Also, snacks production. Fine, I don't mind. Anyways, I mean, how much did we dig out? We should be able to get started on moving the power production at this point. Right? So if I, for example, I just copy a single stack for now, which is this much. let's go ahead and do it. What is the upkeep of the flywheels? Oh, sorry. It doesn't say. What about the built ones? No upkeep. No maintenance, no workers. Wow, in that case, I suppose we can attach a couple of extra at the end. In that case, we'll have 2 flywheels at the end. Now, as for the water input, I completely forgot to set up the desalination for these guys as well. I suppose that explains why we have not quite as good throughput for the steel, although this one looks pretty healthy at this point. Fine, quickly take care of it. And that will also feed the whole power plant. So let's just have a water thermal desalinator input facing from that way. Usual 4. So a single boiler will take care of it. And if we have to, we can just build more of these. In this case, I think I will make the steam input a little bit less janky. So let's just build it properly. Also, regular seawater pump. You can go... Okay, fine. Instead of straight feeding in, by the way, we only need level 2 pipes for the feed through for the seawater. You level 2, please. So, since we will no longer only have a straight feed through, we can do the steam pipes a little bit better now. It should be a little bit easier to build, basically. So there, and then... yeah, let's just have a coal boiler and that will do it. So a simple coal boiler facing this way. That is correct. Fine, feed it from here. So level 2 storage for the coal facing this way. Feed in that one, but leave enough space for the pipes. You will be containing coal, full please all the time. Just vent out the exhaust for the time being. That's correct. And we only need a little bit, yeah, we only need a level 1 pipe for the steam. We only need the throughput of 48. So you can go this way and you can be on top of these. There, come out, and then go down and feed straight back in. And now we just need the usual balancing act. So a pipe balancer, you can go... oh, right, the brine output. Yeah, a single dump should be enough. Before I forget. So you will be doing this one. You can go... here maybe? Yeah, here is going to be fine. So once again, brine, 200. Enough for... just about enough. Okay, 42 times 4. Okay then. For that one, we need a level 2 pipe, right? Level 2 can handle 200 exactly. There, and then the water output. So the water output will go to a balancer. Yeah, right here. Primary output will go towards the boiler. Technically speaking, for the output, or sorry, so for the input, we only really need level 1 pipe. But you know what? This one will act as a buffer for the water input, so I will use level 3 pipes instead. So let's just use the big ones. This one will act as a extra little storage for the water input, which is going to be only 12. So it's not going to be a lot, but whatever. But for the output, we definitely need to have big pipes. So You guys will go ahead and do this, please. And that will do a nice and easy little desalination plant. Okay, so primary output that way, please. Good. Okay, and now we can start feeding this into the steel mill and eventually the coal power plant as well. For now, input right here. Then go up to level 3 or whatever, that's fine. And then come down and hook into the balancer there. Okay, so output, please. No. This way, please. Output. So priority output goes towards the boiler, so it will be feeding itself, and then the vast majority, a massive amount, will go towards the actual use cases. Okay then. Ooh, and we still don't have level 3. Oh, right, we are building this one. Okay, what do we need to build the desalination plant? Well, we will need quite a bit of level 3s. Fine, build whatever we can, and then... Oh, okay, we did manage to build at least one of them. So it will be able to get started. Please don't forget the seawater pumps. Technically speaking, you are only ever going to do the high pressure steam. So there. Only coal. And the coal is coming in. Alright. Right. Before I forget, we'll also need to make sure that all these pipes are good to go. Can we please have this one level 1 priority? So there. And then basically all this. And it should spring to life any second now. So feed the steam in, exactly. And then this one will start working, exactly. And we have water. Very good. Okay, can we please build this one? And yes, we can. Lovely. Okay, so now trucks no longer have to deliver water to the steel mill. It is being delivered straight from the desalination plant. And then at some point I will feed it into the coal power plant. But for now, are we mining this one again? Yes, we are. How many do we want to put in? Let me just copy this one. Can we please get rid of the surfaces, at least for the time being? I will deal with those later. For now, delete those. Copy the buildings themselves. So you will have to be like this. Right. And then we will feed the coal from this one, obviously. Which means we will need to have a couple of balancers. U-shape. You can go, yes, there and there. Feed in that one and that one. Feed in. Okay, that is going to be enough space for the trucks. Can they go around? I think they can go around if they have to, so that's fine as well. Just feed out of that storage. Right. So you will primarily feed out into the coal storage, and then just feed the rest towards the next stack. And then you as well. And then feed out to the next stack. Right there. No. There. Okay, and now this one should be tileable. So if I copy this much, then we can put the next one right here, and then the next one right here, and then the next one right here, and so on and so forth. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, please focus on the desalination plant. Yeah, right now we are only generating 78. I don't think that's enough, and we are out of power. I mean, technically speaking, we are right on the edge of the power consumption, but yeah, high priority on these. There we go. And by the way, low food supply. Are we okay on food for now? Yes, we are. And once again, we only have 10 workers left. Fine. Upgrade these two. So that's fine, and that's fine. Okay then, I think we might want to say goodbye now. And I completely forgot. Did we load up on the construction parts? Yes, we did. Can we please unlock the sulfur mine? And before we say goodbye, I will quickly set up the deliveries for those. So let's take a look. Build this as physically close as possible. Oh, come on. We only have a single piece of red tile here. That means they will not line up perfectly. Okay, fine. These are temporary anyways, so it's fine. So, build this one, please. And I will add... where you are? Loose modules, level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, this will be a hydrogen ship. Storage 2. Facing this way, you will be hydrogen, please. Cool. And then just feed in. Yeah. And these are, I believe, level 3. Yeah, level 3 construction parts. And just unpause them and they will get built once they get built. Okay, the ship is finished. Can you do... that one, for example. 260. Yeah. Easy battle. Okay, you can get started. Unpause. And the ship is here. Can you please be hydrogen instead? Thank you. And this is being filled up. Lovely. And import from mine or oil rig. And obviously it will be sulfur. Can I do it this way? Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Okay, I do believe we need to feed them out, right? Yeah, no trucks exports allowed. Fine, before we say goodbye, very, very quickly, you ship balancer. Don't worry about the ship, it's fine. It's a very easy battle. So there. Feed straight out. Are we feeding actually out? Yes. And let's set up 2 storages for now. Once we have the big ones, I suppose we can add 2 more. So there. You will feed out and you will obviously contain sulfur, but empty out, but only at lowest possible priority. I only want to use this one as a absolute last resort. We only want to use the island made sulfur first, and then we can use the imported ones. Anyways, you are done obviously, and we have unlocked bauxite mines, that's fine, and sugar canes, lovely. Okay then, so that should take care of our lack of sulfur. Unpause, that's fine. And I think at this point we can say goodbye. We are very much over time, and in the next episode I suppose we can get started on building these and finish up these, and this is already pretty much good to go. We'll hook up the water as well. So yeah, I think we are good to go for now. So for now, all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.